Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today I'm extremely excited to have Kevin Wan from Xtrades.com. It's basically an interview guest, so I'm excited for that because I haven't seen very many interviews with you, Kevin, and I'm really excited to hear more about Xtrades as it's one of the biggest discords in existence, and it was one of the earliest ones in existence as well. So I think everybody watching this will be excited to hear how it got started, who you are, where did you come from, basically how did Xtrades come into existence. So welcome to the channel.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me, Russell. Xtrades basically was kind of like a passion project of mine. Started from a small newsletter where I kind of just gave out stock tips, mainly penny stocks and mid-cap swing trades. And from there, we kind of evolved into our own little community chat room where we kind of just shared trading ideas and talked about the markets in real time, mostly at the open and whatnot. And from there, I kind of saw a vision for social trading on the internet, basically traders interacting more and sharing ideas and being rewarded for these kind of ideas. I saw a world where that existed, but there wasn't really much infrastructure for that. We only had like basic chat rooms. Discord wasn't even out yet. And when Discord came out, we quickly migrated over to Discord and just kind of had our own thing going on there. Eventually, a lot of other channels were started by other stock gurus and whatnot. And we wanted to sort of separate ourselves and make ourselves look a little bit different by having a technological layer on top that would provide the data and analytics that traders need in a way that Discord couldn't support. We actually do have like one of the largest Discords, and we have many bots and a lot of technology integrated into our Discord. But in order to really get the full experience of allowing traders to interact, share ideas, and be rewarded for doing so, I believe that you just have to have like your own application. It can't be done on Discord.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. And I came across you guys in the pandemic era when I started to get introduced to Discord as well. So were you on Discord around that same time? Is that kind of when it started, or was it a little bit before the pandemic? Then the Xtrades was born.
So I believe the first time we ever went on Discord was probably 2015.
So really early then.
Yeah, quite early actually. Yeah. So prior to that, it was Slack. Before Discord had came out, Slack existed. We were on Slack for a little bit, and then before that, we were kind of just floating around looking for like a good chat room software to kind of host our interactions.
For sure, and Discord's one of the best because you've got the mobile app, so you can get push notifications to your phone and all sorts of stuff. So Discord has lowered the bar to entry for a lot of people, and that's why we've seen this explosion of stock gurus and people on Discord. Certainly for me, like it would be silly for me to start building out websites and things like with that capability that Discord offers. So Discord is the ideal platform. And so you guys are on Discord, and for the people watching this, I'm going to leave a link in the description below that can get you a 2-week trial to Xtrades and CryptoTraders.com, which I think you should definitely take advantage of. It's a 2-week trial. I've signed up, and so far I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. So I was going to go through some of the features that Kevin and his team have on there. And so I'm kind of blessed in a way to have Kevin, the founder, and I think you're the main founder, right, for the whole system. So It's kind of like the ideal scenarios for me to be able to say like, hey, what is this feature? What is this? What is this? Because sometimes these Discords can get a little bit overwhelming, and cutting through the noise and getting to the key features is something that I think people would benefit a lot from. So if it's okay with you, I can share the Discord, share the screen for the Discord for Xtrades, and we can have a quick look at CryptoTraders.com as well if you want. To sound like a plan?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, let me see if we can find Xtrades right here. And so you should see on screen, I'm going to make it full screen so people can read it. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at xtrades.net. So I think I might have said .com, but it's .net. So either way, the link in the description below will take you to their site for a 2-week trial. And that's something that actually is very unusual. A lot of people don't give 2-week trials, but Xtrades is different in that way. And maybe you could give us a little bit of a clue on why you're doing a 2-week trial, because a lot of people won't do that. So I'm impressed that you guys give that long of a trial.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're pretty confident that our service provides the value that you'd pay for a membership. We try to price our membership very low to provide everyone the information that's readily available um, by other gurus for a lot more, but we're providing it to you for a lot less. And we also
Yeah.
have a lot more technology and investment back into our company that makes the technological aspect of things more valuable for the user as well, like bots and scripts and scans and whatnot. But yeah, the machine learning model is a system that's actually designed using over 10,000, hundreds of thousands of trades that are in our system alerted by traders. And then we've basically crowdsourced that information, crunched the numbers, and determined a way to see, when the system can identify a trade that's likely to succeed relative to other trades.
Yeah, and this is the first thing I noticed when I signed up, and it's the thing that has really impressed me. It separates you guys from every other Discord that I've seen. Is if we're looking at the screen right now, you can see that this trade, for example, it looks like it was a few days ago. This was the cover here. I'm just randomly picking this, but it basically said when the alert came out that there was an 88% chance of this being a winner, and it looks like it was covered. It was a short, and I think it was a winner. Either way, maybe you remember
Yeah,
the trade. But yeah,
same gain right there.
yeah, and then so I looked back.
Gain, but whatever.
Yeah, I looked at a few of them, and the ones that said 70% win rate, 80%. I saw some that were 90% win rate, and I sat there and I went through them all, and I looked and I was like, wow, this is amazing. If you just pick the 90% chance winners and it tells you this when the alert first comes out. This is actually closing a trade, right? This is covering the short, but it tells you on each one, this particular guy. I think there's lots of them, right? There's lots of different people. I think
Yeah.
including
It's identifying high success trades from various traders, not just one person.
Right, and that to me is amazing because you don't have to take every trade, right? You can just look through, and you wait for on this channel for something to come up that says, I'm just kind of going through here. Here's these are all covered, so I'm trying to find one that's open, long cost. Here's one, for example, and it can say this with this type of trade by this guy has a 76% chance of being a winner. And you can sit there and go, well, I like playing this particular ticker, and I love these odds, and let's buy into this. So for me, this is a huge game changer. I've never seen anything like this where
it's taken.
Yeah, and so
this
is this
years in the making?
Sorry, what was that?
This is years in the making, man. This technology, right?
I'm not surprised. I mean, honestly, was not expecting it when I signed back up for Xtrades to see something as sophisticated and as fantastic as this. So I'm excited to try some of these trades. You can take the lower probability trades because they still work, and maybe they give a bigger win rate, because win percentage isn't everything. Each time, sometimes you might take the lower percentage wins, if you want. But one thing you could do is just wait for the 81.78% when one's right here.
Exactly.
So you can choose, and you can filter them by your own particular, preferences. Maybe you don't want to do stocks, or it looks like there's stocks and options here. Short crop at 309. So that's a CPOP 309. So entered short. So so there's a big mixture here of different styles of trades, right? Are these all stocks? They're not, right? So this one's a stock.
That's a stock trade right there.
And it's options as well. So it'll say a call option or a put option. Looking at, here we go. So here's a call on Meta. And this one was closed, and it told you before you entered there was an 81% chance of being a winner.
Yeah,
so,
exactly, man.
Something for everybody in this feed. So for me, just starting there is that to me alone would be worth the price, right? So if you click the link in the description below and do the 2-week trial, just following this feed alone, and there's much more to the Xtrades Discord, to me would be worth it. So this is something that is really, really new and out there. So congratulations on producing this feed alone. This is amazing. So
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Really excited to see this, indeed. So let's do a quick overview of the other channels. I know there's a ton more to Xtrades, but we don't want to spend hours talking about every feature. as I scroll down the menu here, you can see that there's announcements and testimonials and winning trades. These are all things that people can type in and and put in. So I'm not super interested in a lot of these. People can go and read the testimonials. I'm sure there's plenty of good good testimonials in there. But what I want to do is just go through some of the actual other alerts systems. So there's options alerts right here, and there's these different channels. So should we talk about those a little bit to see what kind of is involved with those?
So the options alerts are basically broken down by 3 different channels. Pro alerts are the high-ranking traders in the community. Staff alerts are ranked traders that aren't exactly ranked high. And member plays are basically any member or trialist can post there and share their trades.
Oh, right. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that makes sense. Members so they can post. So if you're looking for the highest probability, the most reliability, you might want to go with the pro alerts, right? Like instead of calling other people. But yeah, that's cool. What's this live options? Is this a live options flow? So it's a flow bot that gives option flow, I guess. Like, yeah, okay, cool. So people can get data on that stuff as well. Options trading, main options, swing chat. So looks like you have some good stuff here as well. So this community is so big that this is one of the things I like about big communities. So you guys have something like 30,000 active traders at any one time, or total, or you have quite a few members, right?
Yeah, there's like probably like 10 to 15,000
some
users into the server over the span of a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unique users probably using our app over the span of a month. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so there's always something going on. So sometimes discards, the smaller discards, get kind of dead. But with Xtrades, it seems like there's always something going on in terms of people talking about, information and things like here, for example, Tesla just continues to be a sell. So somebody might look at that and then go to Tesla chart and trade based on that. So they can get some nuggets of information from all the different chats in here as well. So swing chats as well. So lots of different information about that. Watch lists. What's the morning streams? I've never joined that yet. So what's the morning live stream all about? What goes on in there?
Yeah, morning live stream that's hosted by some of our top traders, analysts, basically just going over the market, analyzing SPY, and kind of giving a preview to the market.
Do you do any live trades, or is it just kind of commentary about like what SPY is doing?
It's mainly just commentary.
Cool.
Yeah.
What times are that? Is that pre-market or like just at market open, or?
Yeah, pre-market to some of the market open.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's always interesting to see. So that's good. So yeah, have a look at that. Stock alerts. So these are stocks, not options. So I've noticed there's been a decline in people wanting to trade just stocks, but you guys still have a lot of option stuff, but there's also a dedicated stock stuff here as well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people who are still alerting stock trades. Mm-hmm. That's a different group of individuals that you're trading with in the market though than options. But yeah, that's still a market that's actually seeming to pick up volume as of late.
Yeah, some people getting more into stocks again. Maybe there's some advantage to stocks, right? Like you don't have to worry about the Greeks and all the theta decay and things from options. So
yeah,
I mainly just
out there if you can find them. Yeah, you just gotta. It's just a different strategy set and like requires like scanning and stuff like that.
Cool. So a lot of this you guys can explore. When you're basically sign up for that 2-week trial in the description below. You can explore a lot of this stuff yourself, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. Is there anything on xtrades.net here? I was going to have a quick talk about cryptotraders.com next. So is there anything else here that you really want to point out to people that you're like, hey, make sure you see this and make sure you pay attention to this particular channel?
I definitely would say, the higher ranked traders alerts. Look for traders through the leaderboard and follow their alerts. That's just on the Discord. Obviously, you can have if you download our mobile app, you can select push notifications for any specific trader or rank. It's hyper customizable, and you'd get that push notification sent directly to your phone.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just highly organizable. You can find traders that are pretty good at trading in our community. There's over 150 traders sharing their trades, and many of them are statistically profitable. So you just have to go through the leaderboard and look for them, or stick to the pro alerts and just like follow the high ranking traders.
Yeah.
I also recommend interacting the main options channel. There's a lot of people interacting there.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to take some trades this week on the ML model channel. So I'm going to look for some of the higher percentage winners and take some of those trades. Probably the option. So I'm excited to start doing that for sure. Do you want to say something a little bit about CryptoTraders.com? I'm also excited about that. I know you're heavily involved in some of the alerts on this, right? I think you said you do a lot of crypto alerts these days. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet, but
yeah. So I'm doing a lot of live trading these days on the crypto side of things. Also, yeah, sharing pretty profitable alerts. Historically, if you go to CryptoTraders.com, you can check out my stats there. If you go to the dashboard, yeah, you can see like historically we've had like pretty high success rate in the admin alerts channel specifically. But yeah, it's just part of the membership for crypto. So yeah, like I was actually live today earlier.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yes, I do some crypto trading, but one thing I noticed was, I don't know if it was in here. So you guys are doing copy trading as well, like on crypto?
Yeah, that's one of the services that we're building out, which is you can follow any trader's alerts from the app of Discord. Anyone that alerts a trade, your brokerage would trade it for the desired amount that you have set.
Very cool.
But, yeah, or you could use an emoji icon to click, and that'll execute the trade as well. That's just something that we're building out. Yeah.
Nice. That's next level as well. That's cool. I'm excited about that. So obviously you have your chats here, DeFi chat stuff, main chat. Are you a big crypto guy yourself? Like, are you embracing the whole like, DeFi type of thing where we're trying to?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely.
Yeah. Cool.
The that they're providing there are amazing, and I would not rather have my money anywhere else right now.
Cool. Yeah, because I know we've been kind of like, we had this huge spike in crypto for a while, and then everybody got like scared and started to sell off, and it's been a bear market for a while. But I haven't been following it recently, so I'm not sure if it started to bounce back, or in general, I know I saw Bitcoin was back up to like 60s and whatnot. So obviously there's been some of a bit of a bounce back. So so it's interesting to see where crypto will go from here, but it looks like you guys have got this covered. So if people do the 2-week trial in the description below, they get access to both Xtrades and CryptoTraders.com. Is that all for the $38 a month? Because that seems like ridiculously good value. Or do you have to pay?
So we actually have 3 different plans now.
All right.
But yeah, there's a basic plan which doesn't include the machine learning. You kind of just get basic access to the chat and the alerts from the top guys.
Right.
And and then if you sign up for Elite, you basically get even more channels on top of that. That's $38 a month. Right. But in order to get the machine learning, you'd have to subscribe to one of the higher plans,
right?
Elite Plus plan.
That sounds like it's worth it to me for sure, and I'm definitely going to make sure I'm in this because the machine learning seems to be like, to me,
it's pretty elite, dude. It was developed by someone that works at Google.
Really? Oh, I guess you're in that kind of area, so you're not too far from Silicon Valley, so like it's pretty good. One thing is a link I'll leave in the description is the link to go and visit you just sent me this. I hope you guys can see this on the screen now. So all the raw data which goes into the machine learning stuff. Now,
I might want to refresh the page. It looks like it's kind of jammed up there on the UI.
Let me just hit the refresh here. Hopefully it comes up. All right. Is that any better?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So this was something you just sent me, and it's to do with the raw data behind all of the machine learning stuff. So I haven't had a chance to go through it all or anything, but I'll definitely leave a link if that's
Yeah.
okay. I think
70% win rate with 6% return per trade on average.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
I mean, do the math. Over 900 trades, that's like 6% times 900. So, of course, you got to account for slippage and whatnot. That probably takes away from the result, but it's positive overall over a long run.
And that's what matters, that positive expectancy, right? Like, because that's something that most people worry about with a lot of these Discord channels. People worry that it's just people spitting out alerts that really aren't profitable. But when you have a machine learning system like this, where you can filter out trades yourself as well, but also look at the raw data, you can be like, okay, cool. Like, this actually is a profitable system. So, you know, you can have that confidence when you're taking the trades. And that's so important, right? Because you have to have the confidence in what you're taking when people are sending out alerts. Otherwise, your own emotions are going to come into it, and you're going to end up, you know, getting out too quickly because you're worried you don't trust them, that maybe the trade's not going the right way. But when you're doing this on a data or database system, that's where it really, like, you become a machine, right? It's like it's take out that emotion from the trading, so you can start to rely more on these types of things. So I'm excited. I'm going to be taking some of these trades. One last question for you. Do you do any sell side stuff, or is it all buying options and stocks? Is there anybody doing selling options for premium
Tons
inside?
of people that are selling options in Xtrades and doing it very yeah. There's 150 traders in here. A lot of them are professionals.
So there's that as well.
Yeah, okay. Tons of people selling options and shorting stocks and whatnot.
Well, that's good to know, because I know a lot of my audience like to sell options as well as to like buy them, you know, so selling them.
There's a lot of people who are doing like debit spreads and those kind of things as well to make money. It's not just directional trading.
Perfect. No, that sounds amazing. Like, I'm super excited to be involved again with you guys and to go through this and start trading this. And going forward, I'm going to make some more videos on this as I start to take trades and I start to get more familiar with all your stuff. And what would be really great in the future, once, you know, I've done a few more videos and we've got a few people checking this out, is we could do a live question and answer session. I think that would be really good to do if you had time at some point. I really appreciate your time today just to give us this overview of Xtrades and CryptoTraders.com. So thank you very much for your time on this. I think it's important that people get to meet people like yourself who, you know, are at the heart of these discords, because often it's very anonymous and very like you have some pseudonym which is like, you know, X Wolf or something, and you're like, who is that? You know, like who is that? And so to get to meet the founder of the site like this is a rarity, and I really appreciate your transparency and thank you very much for coming on and talking to us about this today.
Yeah, of course, man. Appreciate you having me on here, Russell. Thank you.
And I will talk to you shortly about what we can do going forward to work together. So good.
Sounds good. Take care. See you guys.
You too.